Hello everyone and welcome to Hope Reactor. Today's theme is what happens when the everyday products we take for granted suddenly disappear. Think about it, your usual beer at the bar or that cold can you always grab from the convenience store fridge. What if one day it simply wasn't there? This was the shocking reality when Japan's largest beverage company, Asahi Group, was struck by a massive cyber attack. Chapter 1. When the everyday suddenly disappears. In late September 2025, Asahi's domestic systems were hit by hackers. Production, shipping, and order systems were all forced to shut down. As a result, popular products like Superdry and other beers and soft drinks stopped moving through the supply chain. Shelves began to empty. Yesterday it was there, but today it's gone. That's how fast daily life can change. Chapter 2. The full picture of the attack. This was not just about stolen data. The attackers shut down Asahi's core systems for orders and deliveries. Factories could still produce beer, but shipments couldn't leave. In other words, products were made but never reached the people. A disruption with direct consequences for society. The group calling itself Kirin claimed responsibility, boasting of stealing 27 gigabytes of data to pressure the company. Chapter 3. The invisible lifeline supply chains. That can of beer you casually pick up is supported by a vast chain, sourcing barley and hops, brewing and bottling in factories, storage and logistics, and finally reaching shops and restaurants. This is the supply chain. If even one link is broken, the entire chain collapses. In Asahi's case, shipping instructions couldn't be sent. So even though stock existed in warehouses, it never reached the shelves. This highlights just how fragile modern society really is. Chapter 4. Why are they targets? Food and beverages are not just consumer goods, they are part of critical infrastructure. Attackers know that disrupting them will cause widespread chaos. Manufacturing systems are especially vulnerable. Many rely on outdated machines and networks. While automation and IoT have advanced, security has lagged behind. Hackers exploited exactly that gap. And this risk is not limited to Japan. Similar attacks could paralyze food, water, or logistics systems in any country. Chapter 5. What can we do as consumers? So what can we do? Don't depend on a single brand, keep multiple options. Be alert when products suddenly disappear. And think about the bigger reasons why. Pay attention to whether companies are truly building resilience, the capacity to recover quickly. The everyday items we take for granted are protected by countless invisible systems. Recognizing this is the first step toward being prepared. Chapter 6. A question for the future. This attack showed us that consumer goods are not just products. They are part of the infrastructure that sustains society. Just like electricity or water, a stable supply of food and beverages is one of the pillars of modern life. That's why both companies and governments must redesign their systems to make them stronger. Ending. Let me ask you this. How would you feel if something you always relied on suddenly disappeared? Behind it lies an invisible network of infrastructure and supply chains. Becoming aware of this can change the way we see everyday life. Thank you for watching Hope Reactor. Don't forget to subscribe and follow as we continue exploring the hidden values behind the everyday.